There he is once again. Great people. This is real work on people who have a Mercury sign that matches their sun sign. So I decided to talk about this because I've been getting into conversations with people really in reference to the videos that I've been doing. And this is a recurring theme. Like, this thing just keeps on popping up. So I'm going to go ahead and discuss this. This is real work on how I feel that people who have a Mercury that matches their sun sign are issuematic. So the reason why I feel like that is because when you're talking about your sun sign, you're talking about your basic modality, you're talking about your foundation. You know, what pretty much makes you, you. And so, you see what I'm saying? You're talking about Pop-Tarts. That's what we're talking about. Now, you're talking about Mercury. That's going to be the way you think, the way you disseminate information. You know what I'm saying? The way you take it all in. No homo. And so, when you're talking about having the Mercury that matches your sun sign, then it's going to be difficult a lot of times for you to see things from somebody else's perspective. You know, to take in information in a different kind of way. Because, just think about it. If you're a sun sign, say for example, Aries, yeah, you're going to think like an Aries. But then you got a Mercury in Aries, so you're going to double think like an Aries. Like, you're going to, like, for sure see things from an Aryan perspective. Now watch this. So if you take my lady, for example, that's how her chart is. And a lot of times, like, she really just sees things from her perspective. Like, she'll say this: I don't get that. That doesn't make sense to me because, you know, I wouldn't do that. And see, that's going to be a basic Aries mentality anyway, because we're the first sun sign. We're the first zodiac, period. So all there was at one time was us. So that's all we had to go off of was us, the way we saw things. So henceforth, Aries, I mean, we already got that issue of seeing things from our perspective anyway. And, you know, like, not too much trying to see things from another person's perspective. So then, if you got a Mercury in that sign, then yeah, it's going to be difficult for you to see things, excuse me, from another person's perspective, period. Now, to understand Mercury a little more, okay, so let's go to the celebrities. Mercury, you talking about Gemini and Virgo. So go ahead and take Kanye West, okay? He goes off on those rants like that because he's filled up with so many ideas and so much information and so many ways that he sees things. He got to get it out, you know? And when you're talking about a Cat Williams type Virgo, same thing. Both of these guys are very cerebral. They think a lot. And they'll sit there and they'll observe certain things. And then they're not going to be quiet about what they see or what they've observed, what they put together in their mind, because they're thinkers. So when you're understanding that type of energy, then you want to take that and then you want to add whatever zodiac sign is on top of that. So when you go back to that one video, the first one, I was saying that this is the video when I was like, I realized why I chose to be an Aries. So remember I was saying that my trainer, I kept getting into it with him, and I was saying that, like, really a lot of my patients came in with the fact that I did his chart, and he was a sun sign Sagittarius, and then he was a Mercury Sagittarius. You want to bite? Nope. It is for him. Yeah, it was like with him, he was just super seeing things from that Sagittarius type of way of seeing things. With Sagittarius, that's a very, 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 very intellectual sign too. Theirs is gonna be more like a wisdom type thing, right? Their ruling planet is Jupiter. It's the biggest planet in our solar system that we know about. That's the planet of expansion. That's the wisdom planet. It's a real masculine planet, right? So, not to stray too far off the subject, it's like how that energy played out was like, I'm wise and I really, really, really know what I'm talking about, period. So I'm not hearing anything else from anybody, you know, from when I was expressing my views and I was telling them that I got a different idea of how to do certain things. He was feeling a way about that because it's like from that Sagittarian standpoint, it's like really. So you're new, and I'm not, and I'm a Sagittarius, and I think like a Sagittarius, and you're telling me that your way is gonna be better than mine. Now that's not to say that a Sagittarius won't listen to anybody. I'm definitely not saying that. But again, I'm saying this particular Sagittarius double thought like a Sagittarius. So you're talking about a really wise sign. Like, SuN? Talking about a real wise sign. So it's like he wasn't trying to see things from a different perspective. So, my suggestion to anybody that has a Mercury that matches up, you know, with their sun sign, my suggestion would be to really, really keep that in mind that, man, hold on. If you have that in your chart and a lot of people tell you that you're stubborn, that you don't see things from other people's perspectives, that you're like difficult to deal with, something like that, you might want to listen. Put down the Pop-Tarts and listen sometime. It's no super knock against you. It's just, you know, you really see things from your perspective for real. But this is something that I had to really grasp on for real. Because being in Aries, I mean, that's what I was doing, man. I was like, I went through this phase where I was just seeing things from my perspective for the most part. And over time, I realized that I was hustling backwards by doing that. See, I got another one. You know, you gotta come prepared. And I was kind of stunting my growth by, you know, just looking from his perspective because there's a lot more information out here, you know, and if I don't listen to other people, then, you know, how am I going to really grow like that? So, this is actually coming from experience when I'm saying, if you got that double like that, with those two signs, people are telling you like, man, you a stubborn mother yucca or whatever, then you might want to listen for real, you know? Don't take it personally, it's real. Look, I'm about to roll out. I gotta finish these Pop-Tarts first because it's very important that I finish these Pop-Tarts before I roll out. But thank y'all for listening. And eat your fucking vegetables, dog. And I ain't gonna tell you again. That's real work.